started from the bottom. No computer.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video here on my channel. As you can tell by the title of today's video, we are going to be doing an E.L.F Cosmetics shopping haul, as well as trying out some of the new products that I picked up that I have not tried before. So I hopped over to my Instagram account and I did a poll that I wanted you all to participate in, and that was pretty much just asking you guys if you wanted to see, you know, a haul of everything I got from E.L.F, if you wanted to see me try some of these products out, and if you did want to see that, did you want to see it in its own dedicated video, or did you want me to include it in a vlog? And it was very, very close, but its own dedicated video won. Here I am doing a sit-down video for you guys, which I have not done in quite some time. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna start with the haul portion of this video, just showing you everything that I picked up. I think I picked up a total of like 23 items. And then in the second half of this video, I'm gonna be trying out some of these products. I'm not gonna try out every single product. Yeah, there's just a few items in here that I was really excited about picking up and trying, and that I haven't tried in the past, so I really just wanna try them out, so I thought I might as well film it for you guys. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. So if you would like to see all of the items that I picked up from E.L.F Cosmetics, then just keep on watching. So first, I'm just gonna start with all of the eyebrow products that I picked up, and I only picked up 2 of them, and it is these 2 products right here. So this first one here is just an eyebrow gel. I really like to fill in my eyebrows with like a pomade type product, and then once I have my eyebrows, you know, filled in, I always like to go through with like an eyebrow gel just to kind of smooth out, you know, my existing eyebrow hairs and just kind of make it look extra nice. And I feel like I've tried E.L.F's brow gels in the past, but since I use these on like a daily basis and they always come in such a small tube, I feel like I'm just constantly running out of them. So I thought since I was making this order, I might as well just pick up this one. And this is a tinted eyebrow gel, and I got mine in the color neutral brown. And they do have a blonde shade, but I'm pretty sure it was the blonde shade that I have tried in the past, and I just don't like the color of it. It's just like a very like tan color, and I just don't like how that looks on my brows, so that's why I went with like the lightest brown shade that they had available. And then one of the new products that I have never tried before that I picked up is their brow soap. I feel like brow soaps have definitely became more popular. I originally picked one up on Amazon. I know I tried it out in one of my vlogs. If I can find which vlog that was, I'll link it for you guys so you can go ahead and watch that. I can't remember the brand off the top of my head, but I just got it on Amazon just to try, and it's a tinted brow soap, and I really have a love-hate relationship with it. Like, I feel like sometimes I use it and I love how it looks, I love how it makes my eyebrows look, and then I feel like other times I'll use it and I hate it. It's like messy and sticky, and I can never get the look that I want, and it doesn't last throughout the day. But I like want to love brow soap because I do love the look it gives to your brows. So with that being said, when I saw this, I really just wanted to pick it up and give it a try. This is not a tinted brow soap like the other one that I have. It is just a clear color. The directions also say to use this on like clean brows with no product in them. I don't really know why exactly, if that's something that you 100% have to do, but obviously I like to fill my eyebrows in. I don't like the look of my natural brows. They're just way too light for my liking. So I will be filling in my brows, but I did just want to pick this up to give it a try just to see if I like this better than the other one I have. I also wanted to try it since it's clear. Maybe I would like a clear, non-tinted brow soap better. So we'll see. This is definitely something that I am very eager to try out. And along with that, I did want to pick up a spoolie just so I could use this, you know, just dedicate it to the brow soap product. So those are the eyebrow products that I got. I also picked up another item, and that is just some mascara. This is their volumizing mascara, just in the color black. Again, since I have eyelash extensions, I only put mascara on my bottom lashes. So with that being said, I really just go back and forth as far as like brands and type of mascara that I get. And I'll usually just go for like the cheapest option, since I don't really need like the best quality mascara. Not to say this isn't like good quality or anything like that. I just mean since I'm really just putting it on my bottom lashes, I don't need, you know, a more expensive mascara or a mascara that comes with all of the bells and whistles of like volumizing and lengthening and things like that. So yeah, I was just getting kind of low on my current mascara, so I just wanted to go ahead and pick up some more. Now let's go ahead and get into all of the facial items that I got, and one of those items is a concealer, and I ended up picking up this one right here. This is their hydrating camo concealer. I have not tried this concealer before. This, as well as some other items I picked up, I have not like shade matched. I was just going off of, you know, photos on the website and just kind of how they described their shades as far as like what undertones you have and like skin tone and things like that. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that, you know, these products match okay. But I really just wanted to pick this up just to try out a new concealer. And then mine is in the shade Light Sand. The next item I picked up is this right here, and this is a CC cream. Specifically, this is their Camo CC cream. It says color correcting, natural finish, full coverage. The shade I got is in light 210, or it's like a neutral with beige undertones. I really wanted to pick this up, or just kind of a CC cream in general, because I feel like I've talked about this before, whether in one of my past vlogs or one of my past videos, but I just feel like the older I get, I feel like foundation is either too heavy for me or it just no longer looks good on me, basically. Like, I feel like no matter what I do nowadays, like whenever I use foundation, it just looks very, very cakey, and the, you know, some of the fine lines that I do have, it just settles in them like right away. So I've been kind of thinking about getting away from using foundations, but I still, you know, have those days where I want to use makeup products and get like a full coverage look, or just kind of do like a full face of makeup. So I kind of got the idea of maybe using a CC cream would kind of give that effect of like a full coverage foundation type look without being too heavy, or hopefully to help it make it look more natural. I could be totally wrong. Like, I'm definitely not an expert when it comes to makeup. I've never used a CC cream or anything like that in the past, but it's definitely something that I have been wanting to try. So this is the one that I ended up picking up. These next few items I am super excited to try, but also a little bit nervous because they are like cream products, and I have never been a fan of like cream or liquid like blushes or bronzer or any of those type of things. I feel like I cannot remember like what brand or what specific product, but I feel like I have tried like cream liquid products in the past and I hated it. I don't know how people can like put their foundation on or their base on and then put those liquid products on top and make it, you know, blend and look seamless and gorgeous. Like, when I tried to do it, it didn't look like that. Maybe I was using the wrong products, like even the wrong like foundation and cream blush or contour together. Maybe they weren't mashing well, but it looked horrible. I couldn't get them to blend correctly, and when I tried to keep blending, all it did was just remove like my foundation. It looked so blotchy and horrible. With that being said, I did see these products on E.L.F's website, and you know, the internet's a scary place. The first time I saw these on their website, I just saw a bunch of people like on TikTok and Instagram doing their makeup, posting it using these products, and literally ranting and raving about it. So with those things combined, I just really wanted to give these a try and give like cream or liquid products another go. I picked up the contour in the shade Light Medium, and these are all like the same type of product. They are all the Halo Glow beauty wands, and they each have like this little sponge applicator at the end. You just squeeze the tube to kind of deposit the color or the product into that sponge. I picked up one of their blush shades, and this is in the shade Pink Me Up. And then I also picked up one of their highlighting products, and I got mine in the shade Champagne. So yeah, we will have to see in the try-on portion of this video. And because I got those products, I did want to pick up some more like sponges and applicators and things like that. So the first product or applicators that I picked up are this 3-pack of sponges. I'll go ahead and get each of these out so you can get a better look at what this pack comes with. So you get these 3 sponges right here, and they each do something different. First you get just like this regular sponge right here. This is the kind of sponge that I have always used. I use it for my concealers, my foundations, and things like that. So it comes with one of these, but then it also comes with these 2, which are more like specific type sponges. So this like skinny long one right here is called a concealer sponge. I'm assuming the reason for that is because it's very pointed on each end, so I'm sure that makes it a lot easier, you know, to get in like the corners of your eyes and things like that. And then it also comes with this like triangular type sponge, and this sponge is specifically for contouring, sculpting the face, things like that. So I wanted to pick this pack up because I thought this sponge specifically, I haven't used it before, so I may have a little bit of a learning curve when it comes to using it, but I thought since I picked up those cream products, that this maybe would come in handy as far as, you know, with the contouring products. And then the other applicator product that I got is this right here, which is a little powder puff. This is also something that I have not tried before, but I feel like is kind of becoming more popular, or has been popular as far as baking goes. I really got this powder puff because I wanted to give baking a try. I feel like when baking first came about, I didn't really understand it. I didn't really think it was necessary. But again, getting on the beauty side of TikTok and Instagram, when I see like influencers or people doing their makeup and they do bake, I love the way it looks. I feel like it gives you that like perfect full coverage look, but it also keeps things very like flawless and not cakey. And so since I was picking all these products up, I wanted to pick up one of these little powder puffs to give baking a try. I'm also not a huge fan of loose powder. I think it's just so messy and I can't stand it, but I do have some loose powder, so I'm just gonna give that a try and see if I like it, and hopefully that'll also help, you know, prevent me from looking so cakey. You know, that's just the fun of getting older. Your skin changes, and sometimes makeup just doesn't sit correctly or sit like it used to when you were younger. So I'm just trying to figure out a new routine, try new things, and hopefully find something that works a little bit better for me and my skin type. And then a good majority or remainder of this haul is going to be lip products, but before I get into that, I have a few other products that I wanted to show you guys that are more for like facial items, and these items I also got for free. I ended up getting these items for free because I think it was a mixture of a promotion that they were running at the time that I made this purchase, combined with the amount of money I spent. I was able to pick even more free gifts. So I was able to get 3 items for free. So one of those first items is this one right here, and this is a clarifying cleanser. I have not tried any skincare from E.L.F before, but I'm definitely open to trying it, so I'm super excited to try this cleanser out. I feel like ever since I got off my birth control, I still suffer with a lot of like hormonal acne on my face as well as on my chest. My chest is a little broken out right now. So yeah, I've been kind of playing around as far as like my skincare goes, trying different products to see if there's something I can find to help combat some of this hormonal acne. So yeah, we'll have to see how this goes and see how, you know, my skin responds to it. The other free item I got is this right here. It's just a little travel size item, but this is one of their primers. This is E.L.F's Power Grip Primer. So this will be great to try out. I feel like I've tried one of E.L.F's primers before. It wasn't this one. It was years ago. I don't even remember the name of it, so I honestly don't know if they even have it anymore. But yeah, this was just one of the items I could pick for free, so I think this will go really good with all of the other facial products that I have to try out. And then last but not least, I was able to pick up a setting spray, and this is their Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. And I don't know why, but there is, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, you could probably hear it. It has like one of those like rolling or mixing balls in there. And when I first opened this up and I saw just like this round gray thing in there, I was convinced it was mold and I was pissed, but it is not. It's just one of those shaker balls. So I'm assuming you need to shake this before you use it. I don't know why else there would be a shaker ball in there, but yeah, I have tried one of their setting sprays in the past. Not this one. This one is brand new, so I'm super excited to also try this out. Hopefully that setting spray and the primer mix well with all of the other facial items that I got. All right, so now let's go ahead and get into all of the lip products. I think I included in my December vlog that I was kind of going through all of my makeup items, decluttering, you know, old, expired, or just items I don't use anymore. And from doing that, I learned that I really need to stock up on some lip products because currently, before making this order, I was down to one lipstick and a couple lip liners, which is just crazy to me. So definitely the main goal with this order was just ordering a bunch of different lip products. So let's go ahead and start with the lip liners. I ended up picking up a couple, both in a nude shade. I don't think I've tried these before, so I wanted to go ahead and just pick up, you know, a couple of their different nude or neutral options. So this first one I got here is a little bit on the lighter side, and this is in it's a cream glide lip liner, and this is in the shade Baddest Beige. And then I also picked up this liner, which is on a little bit of the darker side, almost like a brown lip liner, and this is in the shade Spill the Tea. I picked up 3 different lip glosses, and I feel like I have been getting more and more into lip glosses. I just really like the feel of them. It's just a lot more moisturizing than a lot of lipsticks. And I picked up these 3 different shades. I wanted to go ahead and get just like a clear one that I could use, you know, have it be a little bit more versatile if I wanted to apply a lip gloss over a lipstick. Yeah, so that's kind of why I wanted to pick up like a more clear one. This one is clear, but it's definitely more of like a silvery, sparkly shade as well. And these are all E.L.F's Lip Lacquer lip glosses, I guess is what they're called. And this clear one, or clear sparkly one, is in the shade Bubbles. The next item I got is this one, which is a little bit more neutral, but still very sparkly. And this one is in the shade Fantasy. And then the last lip gloss I got is this one right here, which is more of like a matte, non-sparkly, you know, neutral pink color. I wanted to go ahead and kind of pick up a colored lip gloss. This is in the shade Whisper Pink. And last but not least, I picked up 4 different lipsticks. So let's go ahead and start with this one right here. I apologize, some of the packaging is like ripped apart. I wanted to go ahead and open everything just to make sure everything was intact, not broken, or anything like that. So if you see any like rip marks, I apologize about that. But this lipstick is their Seriously Satin, or it's more of like a cream lipstick. And this one is in the shade, cannot find the name of it. Okay, there we go, I found it at the bottom. And this is in the shade Cream, and it's just like a very like light nude color, kind of similar to the packaging here. So that is more of like the cream lipstick that I picked up. And then I also picked up 3 of these satin lipsticks. Kind of see the colors right here, so let's just go ahead and start with this one. I definitely wanted to pick up a red lipstick because the one red that I had was from E.L.F Cosmetics. I loved it, but it broke like right away and it was making such a huge mess. I definitely don't wear as much makeup as I did when I was younger, like when it comes to eyeshadows and lipsticks. Like I was constantly wearing like a really bright pink or a red. I feel like nowadays I'm very much more simple with like the nudes or just throwing on a lip gloss, but it is nice just to have some extra color options available. So if I am feeling a little sassy or maybe around the holidays. It's just nice to have a red lipstick on hand. So this is the red I ended up choosing. It's a little bit more of like a dark brownish red. But again, these types of lipsticks, they are the O-Face satin lipstick, I think is what they're called. And this specific red shade is in the color Own It. Also, really quick, I love the packaging of these lipsticks. I'll go ahead and open this red one. That's what the packaging looks like of these satin lipsticks. Like just like this very like almost velvety feeling matte black packaging, and it just simply says E.L.F there. You can see the shade name and everything like that down there, and then it also does have a magnet closure, which is very nice. The next satin lipstick that I got is this one right here. Again, I wanted to stay a little bit more neutral or have some more neutral nude options, and this is in the shade Limitless, and you can kind of get an idea of what the color looks like right there. And the last lipstick that I got, and to end off this haul, this is the last shade that I got. I wanted to go ahead and get a pink option. So this again is a more like nudish pink, and this is in the shade Effortless. All right, so that is it for the haul portion of this video. Now let's go ahead and switch it on over and let's try out some of these products. Okay, so I have a clean face, and I'm just gonna put my headband on just to kind of keep my hair out of the way. And yeah, so I think what I'm gonna start with first is I'm gonna do my brows and try out the brow soap that I got. Just because in my past experience using my other brow soap, I feel like sometimes it gets kind of messy, and if I put like my foundation or any face makeup on first, it kind of messes it up. So I think I'm gonna start with my brows first. I'm going to fill my brows in before I go in with the brow soap, and what I like to use to fill in my brows is this right here. This is from Maybelline, and this is their Tattoo Studio Brow Pomade. So I'm just gonna line and fill in my brows with this, and then I'll come back and we will do the brow soap. All right, eyebrows are filled in, and I almost forgot we have a new primer to use from E.L.F. So I'm actually going to apply this now all over my face and just give it enough time to fully absorb and everything like that. All right, now let's go ahead and go in with the brow soap. Now to activate the soap, you do need a little bit of water on your spoolie. I've also just used setting sprays before. I find that to be a lot easier, just to spray some of your setting spray on the brush and then kind of mix it into the brow soap. But I think I will try the water because I want to try to follow the directions as close as I can. I'm gonna go wet my spoolie real quick, and then we will work on one brow and we'll see how it looks. I don't really know how much to get on there. It feels like I need more water on it, but I'm gonna try to just brush this through my brows. It's not really doing anything. All right, I'm gonna try some of this new setting spray on it just to see. I feel like it's really not doing anything. I'm gonna try to spray like actually on the soap and see if that makes a difference. I feel like it's just really not picking any of the soap up. I feel like it's definitely taking off some of the product. All right, I'm gonna try the water again, and I'm gonna work on the other brow and see if I can kind of build up this soap. Who knows, I'm not giving up yet. Like, this is brand new. Maybe we need to kind of break it in a few times, so we'll see. Oh, that feels like we have some more on this brow. So maybe we're getting somewhere. Jump back over to this brow. We are getting somewhere, but even though this is like a clear eyebrow gel, it's definitely changing the color of my eyebrows. Or maybe it's just like interacting really weird with like the product I already applied to my brows. I feel like this brow worked a lot better, but like now none of the hair is really budging and I didn't really get to, you know, shape it how I wanted to, but I guess that's what you want with a brow soap. You want it to keep that hold, but I keep messing with the eyebrows. I'm honestly not happy with them. The brow soap did end up working. I just kind of had to maybe get through the first like layer or break it in a little bit, but it did work. I'm just not liking how they look, and I think I'm just starting to realize that maybe I'm just someone that cannot pull off the eyebrow soap trend. I love the way it looks on other people. Like even when they fill in their eyebrows and put like the soap on top of it, I just feel like it looks so nice on other people, but I feel like when I do it, I don't even know. I just feel like it looks very like gross on me. It doesn't look good, but I keep trying it because I want to love it. So I don't know. I'm not happy with them, but I'm honestly just gonna leave them. I keep messing with them, trying to fix them, and it's just not doing anything. So let's just go ahead and move on with the rest of our face. So next we are gonna go in with the CC cream, and let's hope and pray that I got an okay shade. And I am gonna go ahead and use the new sponge that I got from E.L.F as well. I just put a couple pumps on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna dip my finger and just kind of start dotting this all over my face. And now I'm just gonna kind of go in and blend everything out. I don't ever wet my sponges. I just kind of feel like it's a waste of time for me personally. Like I feel like it does the trick without wetting it. I know that's probably gonna depend on who you ask. I feel like there's some people that swear by wetting your sponge, like you really need to do that beforehand, but I just don't think it's necessary, so I'm just going in with a dry sponge. It definitely looks and feels like foundation, so right now when I'm putting it on, I feel like it might be a tad too dark. Yeah, it's not horrible, but I am gonna put a little bit on my neck. Ugh, I hate dirtying up a new sponge. It's like the worst feeling. So here's what the CC cream is looking like. We are gonna leave that for now, and the next thing I'm gonna go in with is the concealer that I got. So I'm just gonna put this underneath my eyes because that's really the only place that I feel like I need concealer, just because my under eyes are so dark. But depending on the shade of this, I might put it like on like my chin, my forehead, just to kind of brighten up my face a little bit, since the CC cream is a tad bit too dark for me. And with this, I am gonna go in with this little tapered concealer sponge. Again, just using it dry. Oh. This is actually like really nice to use. This actually is very helpful. Let's go ahead and do this side. So far, I feel like the concealer looks pretty good. Coverage is great. I wouldn't say it's like really brightening, but I think I might try to put it like in other places on my skin. But before I do that, I think I am going to start baking underneath my eyes. I'm just gonna put just a tad bit more. Under eye circles are showing just a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and get my loose powder ready. This one I'm going to be using is by Ami Collet, I think is how you pronounce it. It's just a translucent loose powder. And then to apply that, I'm gonna go in with the little powder puff that I picked up from E.L.F as well. This is where I'm like, I don't know if you guys can see, but I feel like there's like 2 spots underneath my eyes that are just not covering very well. Ugh. And I hate when concealers do this because it's like, I don't want to keep applying concealer and like, because I don't want to like look cakey or anything like that, but at the same time, I don't want to set it yet until I get all of the darkness covered, you know? Like, that's good enough. So let's go in with our powder puff. Like, I didn't choose a very good day to wear white and black. I feel like I'm just about to get powder everywhere, but there goes nothing. I feel like it didn't really go on like that thick of a layer, and kind of as I like pressed the powder in, it kind of just like almost absorbed right into my skin. So I don't know if loose powder, like all loose powder, is good for baking, but I was just kind of expecting to have like this huge, you know, glob of powder and then just kind of like wipe away the excess, like I feel like how all the beauty gurus do it online. I should have known that this video was going to be such a fail. Like, I am just like not that much of a makeup person. I just do whatever and hopefully it works, and I just feel like whenever I try to do like trendy things like with the baking or the brow soap, like I just feel like it never works out for me. I don't know what that's about, but okay. So I think really quick I am going to apply a little bit of concealer in those other places. I'm just nervous because like I don't want to look cakey, but I just like wonder if it'll just kind of brighten things up a little bit. Now I'm gonna go back in with some loose powder over those areas. Okay, now that that is done, it is time to go in with our other cream products, which I didn't really think about, but since I already set like all of the concealer areas on my face, I hope that I didn't screw anything up. I probably should have done this first and then went in with the powder and everything. But it's too late now, so we're just gonna give it a try. So the first thing I'm gonna go in with is the bronzer or contour shade. So I am just gonna go in with this kind of like underneath my cheekbones, around my hairline, and then I'm gonna go in with this little triangular sponge to kind of blend that out. Ooh. Okay, so I just squeezed some of it and some of it is already starting to come out. I don't know how saturated I need it to be, so I guess I'm just gonna leave it like that and hopefully this turns out okay. There's that. Just in case that this sets really good, I think I'm just gonna do one area at a time. So that was one application. I feel like it doesn't really look like anything. So next I'm gonna go just around my hairline a little bit. Okay, I kind of went over everything twice. I don't want to overdo it, but I feel like I don't really see anything. And you know what? I have heard people talk about, like, not this product specifically, but I have heard people talk about, you know, usually they'll go in with like a cream product and then they'll go over with like a powder product over top of it. So I don't really know if that's really what you're supposed to do with these. I thought you could just, you know, use these as is and you'd be good to go, but maybe they're not like that. I honestly have no idea. I might go back in with this just because I feel like I'm not really seeing anything, but at the same time, I don't want to like overdo it. So I'm gonna move on to the blush and see how that looks. So far I really like the blush. This is after one application and I feel like, oh, now I feel like I can't really see it. Okay, when I first put it on and blended it out, I thought it looked really good, but now I feel like I feel like I do kind of see it. It is definitely more of like a natural flush look. I really am like so envious of those people that use like cream products, and I feel like when they use it, they make it look like so good, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not cut out for these kind of products. I think we're just gonna leave that as that, and maybe to help chisel it out a little bit more, I'm gonna go in with some more concealer just underneath. I guess try to like carve out our lines a little bit. What do we think? I feel like my cheeks almost look bruised, which I would say that's not the look we're going for. All right, so we're gonna leave that right there, and we still have to go in with our highlighter. So let's go ahead and do that. And put some on our nose. Now, even though it is so messy, I am just gonna stick by using the translucent powder all over my face to set everything in place. So I'm just gonna go in with my powder brush and just kind of start setting everything in place. Now all of that is set in place. I'm gonna go in with the setting spray. Now I do still have to go in and do my eyes, which I'm just gonna use the new mascara that I got. And that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna keep the eyes very natural today. I'm gonna see if I can kind of play around with our brows a little bit, because I'm just not like, this was such a fail. I'm not happy with my brows. I'm not happy with my face makeup. But it's like, why do I have the feeling it's me? Like, it's not the makeup's fault. I think it's just my fault. Okay, so this is after 2 coats on my lower lash line with this mascara. It's definitely way more natural. I feel like hopefully it is buildable. I mean, I did apply 2 coats, which I feel like from that it wasn't giving me any issues, but it's just very like almost sheer. Like, it's a black mascara, but I just feel like there's not as much product in with it. So we're definitely gonna have to use multiple coats of this. While we're waiting, let's try with our brows a little bit. Okay, I feel like that was pretty easy to touch up our eyebrows. It didn't give me too much trouble. But that is something I will say that I even noticed with the other brow soap that I have is I feel like it doesn't last as long. Like you think it would last you all day because, you know, it is like a soap and once it dries, you think it would just like stay in place. Or maybe it's just because, maybe it depends on the person, maybe I'm a little extra oily and maybe just like the natural skin oils kind of breaks down the soap product and that's why it doesn't stay as long. But that is something I've noticed. It definitely doesn't hold my eyebrows all day, which is very strange. We'll have to see if this one does a little bit of a better job, but I'm already not very hopeful since I just did them like, while filming this video, maybe like a half hour ago and I already had to touch them up. But I guess that is a good thing that you can touch them up if you need to. All right, I'm gonna go back in with the mascara. All right, so that's the third coat. So it is definitely buildable. It's definitely more of a natural look, which honestly, kind of like I was saying, because I have eyelash extensions, I'm not very picky when it comes to my mascara. So I'm totally fine with this. At least it's buildable. Okay, so the face is done. I'm gonna take my headband out. I still don't know if I love the makeup, if I hate it. I honestly have no idea how I feel about it. I feel like I'm just gonna have to wear it for a little bit. I feel like I do look a little cakey as well, so maybe that CC cream is just a lot thicker than I was expecting it to be. I did do 2 pumps of it, so maybe I could try doing 1 pump. I don't really know. But before we close out this video, let's go ahead and apply a lip product. And I think I'm just gonna keep it very simple for right now. And I'm just gonna throw on this pink lip gloss to kind of get an idea of how pigmented it is. And I don't have any of the lip liner on. Usually I do like to use a lip liner with lip gloss, but I don't know. Just for today, I just want to try the gloss. So that's 1 coat. It is a little sticky. I feel like you can't really tell I have anything on. So let's go in with the second coat. And a third coat. I feel like it definitely has some shine to it. And maybe it's just too close to my natural lip color. Maybe that's why it's not showing up as well. I feel like I see it more on camera than I do in person, but either way, you do get a little bit of like a shine from it, so you get that kind of lip gloss feel. So even though the pigmentation isn't really there, I'll definitely still be using this product. And yeah, that is it for this shopping haul. All the items I picked up from E.L.F Cosmetics and trying some of these products out. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And I'll keep playing with these items. I'll keep trying to work some things out, see if maybe I can learn to love these products. But you guys give me your honest opinion. I know some things can look different on camera and on the internet, but I don't know how I feel about it yet. So yeah, give me your guys' honest opinion. How do you think it looks? What would you do differently, or what do you think I should do differently? But yeah, I'm gonna get going for now. So I hope you all are having a wonderful day or night whenever you are watching this, and I will see you all most likely in my next vlog. Bye guys.